rescue me from this calling. Only, yes, God rescue me.
This is Rory Singh from the PowerhouseMarketer.com. I figured that would be a fitting song. From time to time, many people, many people in this industry can sometimes feel that they need rescuing. Hopefully, someone could come rescue them. Okay, well, hopefully you realize that the only person that could rescue you is you. Okay, you're the only person that could rescue you. I see a lot of awesome content out there. A lot of awesome content creators, people, leaders, even upcoming marketers sharing really nice content out there, value-based content that can actually help solve other people's problems. Okay, but in our industry, if you are watching my video, the great majority of people who are into my type of videos are trying to have joined some type of deal online and are trying to get it to work. Okay, they're trying to get results. Maybe you're trying to replace your income right now. Okay, it doesn't matter if you are looking for an extravagant lifestyle or a simple lifestyle. Extravagant means the Lambo, the yacht, the big dream home. Simple would mean maybe you'll settle for where you're living right now, and you just want no longer have to commute to a job, a physical place, location, and trade time for an income. Either way, both of these things, extravagant or simple lifestyle, they're both extraordinary results, because the average person, especially in Canada here and in the U.S., even in Australia and the U.K., right, and other parts of the world, the average person, if they're lucky enough to have a job, have to rely on a job for a paycheck so that they can just survive. Okay, so if you came along now and you figured this out and you got it going, and eventually you replaced your income, right? That would be extraordinary, meaning that the average person doesn't know how to do this, even if the average person has been online for a little while now. And there's different reasons. But the main thing that I see is belief. A lot of people starting all kinds of different deals. A lot of people chasing shiny objects even. But I seen a great leader say this years ago. He said that the reason that the great majority of people are not, he said that most people aren't even started really. Maybe they'll join something. Some people will try it out for a few months, maybe even take some action, right? Some people might even take some consistent action for a few months, but still don't stay in it long enough to start seeing whatever it is that you joined bear fruit, right? They just and he said the main reason for that is belief. If people don't believe that they're ever going to get paid or get these type of results, they won't ever become consistent. So the problem I'm seeing now, I see a lot of people sharing awesome content. I watched a few other people's videos too. I do, poke around here and there, Facebook and YouTube, check things out. I do gain content and value from other people's videos too as well. We all learn from each other, right? But what I'm noticing is it doesn't matter. I see a whole bunch of people teaching a whole bunch of other people, meaning like 3% teaching 97% strategies and tips over and over and over to a whole bunch of people that for some reason just can't take the action long enough in order to see the fruits that you want to see. Okay. This doesn't mean each and every person that's going to watch my video is having this issue, because I do get some leaders who will secretly watch my videos in the background quietly without commenting, and just, I mean, they'll get some nuggets too, and but they're most likely seeing the type of results that you want. Okay, but what I said was the great majority of people who are going to even watch this video most likely are you're trying to bear fruit. You're trying to, plant your seeds, water your grass, and see the fruits of your efforts. You want to see what you did bear fruit. But as I said before, the problem is people aren't staying in the game long enough, whether that be one marketing method to learn one marketing method, learn it, master it, rinse and repeat it, right? That would be the skill set, as well as staying plugged into one system for it long enough to bear enough fruit to actually allow you to fire your boss. Okay, so those are the two problems. People are, it doesn't matter the marketing method, or sticking to one system, money-making system, right, that has products and services, maybe affiliate marketing, etc., long enough for that to bear fruit. Okay, so there's a problem, and the main problem is not that people can't learn, it's that the great majority don't believe. Okay, I'm seeing 97% people don't believe in themselves. They believe in whatever profession or whatever they learned elsewhere, but for some reason, some phenomenon, it's not really a phenomenon, as I share some value with this video, maybe I'll shed some light on it and you'll understand the problem, but it would seem like a phenomenon to the great majority of people out there. A lot of people are just thinking, a lot of people are into personal development right now, right? Awesome. If you are, you're going to need it, definitely. All leaders are readers. They have to free their mind. Number one, you have to free your mind, and you've got to take the action. You have to use your own willpower against yourself to make yourself take action every single day. But most people won't even get to that point of using their own will against them, meaning to keep yourself in check every single day long enough because of the belief factor. So if you're not believing and you're not even seeing the type of results that you want, or you even know what I'm saying, maybe you are. I'm not going to go and say this. Every single person that watches my video is not taking action. I'm not saying that. But I'm going to say that the great majority of people in this industry are not taking the action, and they know they're not taking action, and it stems from that belief, self-limiting belief, that this can't happen for me, I'm never going to get paid. And if you are believing that right now, and as I said before, I know not all of you are in that boat right now, but a lot of people are in that boat right now. So if that's you right now, and you don't believe like anything great's going to happen to you, it stems from a poor belief, a self-limiting belief. Okay. Now, before all of that, so what causes self-limiting beliefs? Well, self-limiting beliefs can be caused by your whole, upbringing since you were a child, and maybe even past lives. Some people who watch my videos may not believe in reincarnation and stuff like that. Well, I would encourage you to start opening your mind to, right? It's been said before, the things you don't learn in one lifetime, you might have to come back in another lifetime. I met a guy the other day, a friend of mine, his name's Tesfu, and Tesfu he told me 2 months ago one of his wife's friends, who is a registered nurse here in the Greater Toronto area, she just jumped in front of a subway train. Very unfortunate incident. She jumped in front of a train. The thing is, I don't really want to, drill on the idea, on this point about this person jumping. I'm not here bashing, not doing any of those things, or even judging. But I just want to go out on a limb here and say that the great majority of people, if they honestly believed that in reincarnation, and that if they didn't learn whatever they needed to learn in this lifetime, if they honestly knew that they would have to come back in another life and learn, most likely these people wouldn't commit suicide. Okay. I've had some lows in my life, and what always kept me in line from doing something silly like that. Okay, I know when a person's doing something like that, your mind is working against you, and your mind can make something 200 times bigger than it is. So when those people are in those, on that dark day, anything can happen. But I think before that, if they ever thought that they had a chance of coming back to maybe this planet Earth, and doing it all over from maybe even a worse position than they left or dropped out at, then maybe they wouldn't have even, pulled the cord on the bus and, jumped off, is what I'm trying to say. It's a very, very important subject here today, right? So belief is the number one issue that's blocking the great majority of people. Number one issue that's blocking the great majority of people that's trying to make changes in their life. I was marketing this other system a few years ago. And when I was marketing it, there was a gentleman who actually passed away while he was marketing it. He had so many big dreams and hopes, but unfortunately for him, he wasn't able to experience them. Wasn't able to experience his dreams. Okay. Can we die with the music still in us? Physically, yes. We can die with the music still in us. Still in us, meaning all the greatness, all the skill sets that you have. So if you are at a point in time right now where you're not getting the type of results, then most likely, if you're not doing what you need to do, because there's so many good systems out there nowadays teaching you different strategies, what to do. I met someone the other day and she's telling me, we don't know what. I'm like, what do you mean you don't know what to do? Almost all of you know what to do. You can even find one strategy, learn it, master it, rinse and repeat it. And people won't even do it because they don't believe. If you don't believe you're never going to get paid, then you won't take the action. But if you truly understood that this is an equal, level, playing field, equal level playing field that's open to everyone, okay? It's open to everyone. No one is excluded. If there aren't any skill sets that you have, you can learn these things. If you're not a leader as yet, people are attracted to leaders. You can transition to one. Leaders are not born, they're developed. Okay, so let me get to the main point here. The main point is, if you don't believe, well, you could have had a whole bunch of experiences that gave you maybe low self-esteem, maybe, or certain meanings. Maybe you think deep down on an unconscious level that money is evil. A lot of people go to church and stuff like that, and they start getting that idea for some reason. Why, I don't know exactly, but maybe they heard something and then they interpret it as money is evil, or maybe they experienced something in their childhood and they gave it the meaning of evil, right? Maybe, but before all that, even deeper than that, it comes down to your connection with your source. If you're connected to your source, your whole life will transform. It doesn't transform overnight. A lot of people seen even the Secret movie, right? And even there was a lot of great principles in the Secret movie. And even in the Secret movie, I see a lot of people bashing the Secret movie. But even in the Secret movie, they said how to align yourself and align your thoughts, get yourself into the vortex, and eventually, you're getting into the attractor factor, getting into momentum. And then once you get all the right, the universe starts giving you leads, right? I don't mean leads. I don't mean phone number and email and first name and all that stuff. That's not what I'm talking about. You just start getting signs from the universe to start taking action. The Secret movie, they did say that. I see a lot of people saying, "Oh no, it was just you just want to feel good and get it." That's not what the Secret movie was saying. But even before all that, your connection, your main connection. There's two relationships. There's two relationships that are more important than any prospect or customer relationship. And the first relationship is the relationship with your Creator. Okay, you could call him God, universe, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, Krishna. We got so many bloody different religions here on this planet, right? But what you have to understand is underneath all that religion, everyone's the same. We're all cut from the same cloth, so to speak. So we all have the same creator, source. So you need, number one, a good connection with your source. A lot of people are forgetting who they are. So you got to learn how to remember. You'll remember through personal development. Personal development will help you rewire the way that you think. Of course, you're going to have to take consistent action. But if you're still not getting yourself to take consistent action, then dive more into the personal development. It's going to help you have more of a clearer connection with your source. You cannot break the connection with your source. You may think you can, but it's impossible to break the connection with your source. So what you need to do is clean your antennas, and you clean your antenna with your connection with your God, with your Creator. And you got to understand, when I say your God, I mean everyone's God. It's the same God. It's not everyone's got a different God based on religion. Religion are just man-made versions of what they think God is. But I'm talking about spirituality, meaning you're all connected. Everyone's connected to everyone else. And you're also connected to your source. So the first relationship that you got to clean is the one. You got to clean that connection and fix that relationship with your Father. The second relationship is not as important as the first relationship, but it's almost as important. Because if there is a God out there, and yeah, I'm sure you know that there's a God at some level, you know, then wouldn't you think that he would, we call him a he because we have gender here on earth, we got male and female. Well, let's just say he. Wouldn't you think that he would care about all of his sons and daughters, not just you, not just me, not just, special ones? I'm not saying I'm special. I'm just saying people get into this special mode. I'm special. If something happens good on one day, you've got like good data for one day, right? Data is a topic for another day, but everything unfolds one day and you think God's smiling on you. But in truth, God's smiling on you all the time. If you're having bad days, well, this second one can be also great meaning. It is. So first the relationship you got to fix is the one with your Creator. And that means to realize that you're still connected and to clean it, cleaning how you think and how you're acting through personal development. That's why they say all leaders are readers. That's the main reason. You're going to start thinking and you're going to be in more alignment with your source. Everything is possible with God. Okay? Number 2 is the other relationship that's just as important. As I said, if there is a God, wouldn't you think that he would care about all of his sons and daughters, not just you, right? Isn't that fair enough for me to say so? So that would mean he would care about all of your relationships. Doesn't mean I'm saying for you to go out there and sing Kumbaya with everyone. I'm not saying Kumbaya, my Lord, like going, shake people's hands on the street and stuff like that. You can shake people's hands, and if you like singing Kumbaya, well then cool. But that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is have more patience with other people. Watch your anger. Anger held me back for many years. I want to make another video just on anger and how that can block you, as it blocked me for many years. Okay. But anger, fear, all that stuff. I'm on the road a lot, and I see people driving like helter-skelter, doing all kinds of craziness. That craziness. People are putting out bad energy to their own environment. I see people cutting people off in traffic. I see people ramming themselves onto buses, trying to pushing and shoving. I see people pushing and shoving in lineups at the shopping mall. I see people on the weekend sometimes fighting over parking spots, right? I see people on the weekend doing all kinds of bullshit, like acting like jackasses on the weekends and long weekends here in Canada. I'm sure it's happening in the US. I'm sure it's happening all over the world. And then other people wonder, how come they only get 2 days a week off and they got to work like 5 days a week if you have a job? Well, that's the main reason. The average person cannot handle freedom. The average mind cannot behave themselves. So your first relationship, I'll say it again, is your relationship with your Creator. Your second relationship is the relationship with everyone else. Okay, and this is before your prospects and customers online, before these people. The energy that you're putting out in the marketplace, in your personal life marketplace, and even if you have a job, the energy that you're giving your employer, the energy that you're giving your family at home, the energy that you're giving people on the way to work, all of that is more important than the energy that you will ever try and give online. So I'm going to conclude this video. Hopefully you're starting to understand where I'm getting at here. If you are not believing in yourself, then maybe you're not doing enough personal development. I heard a marketer not too long ago, he was like, oh, people are just focused too much on personal development and not taking action. But here's the thing: the great majority of people, even he himself, couldn't have gotten to some point, even to bring his ass, I'm going to say his ass, down to his computer every single day while he had a job and do this thing part-time when he was working it part-time. He wouldn't have brought his own ass in front of his own computer consistent long enough for him to actually break free online. So maybe he forgot a few things, or maybe he understands that the great majority of people online, they don't want to hear about personal development. They want to hear about the secret strategy, which doesn't exist except for this secret strategy. It must be secret because I don't see a lot of people talking about it. So number one, if you are not seeing the results you want in life, and you can even quit marketing and get better results in some other industry and maybe be happier, for all you know. I don't know. That's a video for another day too as well. But if you are here and you're passionate about this industry and passionate about the idea of freedom, right? And you're still not getting the type of results, and let's say you're not taking the action. If you are taking action every single day, well, what you need to understand, that's a video for another day too. Okay. But action alone by itself is worthless and useless. Marketing is a mental game. It's 95% or more mental, 5% action. And after I just said that, I'm thinking some people might think they're off the hook. That doesn't mean no. You're still going to have to be consistent, and you're still going to have a long-term plan, and you're still going to have to put on a lot of action to get it off the ground. But what I mean is, if you are not in alignment unconsciously at the unconscious level, you're not going to attract all the things that you want into your own experience. So I'm gonna top this off with the cherry on the top. You see, a lot of people may judge my video. It's dark and stuff. Well, the thing is awesome is you didn't have to see my mug in front of the camera. Right? You can actually hear my voice and the words. If you actually absorb these words and apply these words consistently, I don't mean listen to what I have to say here for a day or so and then forget about this, and then someone shows you some strategy and you're onto that strategy. You should really, it's up to you though. It's up to you. Apply this information. This information will serve you if you apply it. That's the one thing I can guarantee. It's not going to happen overnight. A lot of people want that to happen overnight. No, it's a process. Everything's a process. All great things take time. Okay, but once you understand that, and if you're not believing in yourself, if you could take all kinds of action. If you don't believe, it's still not going to happen. Okay, it's not going to happen unless you believe. And this isn't a shortcut, but this is better than trying to force yourself to believe. Belief can just be given to you. Okay, because I'm taking consistent action every single day. I'm at the point in my business where, it's a very good, not making millions, but the process has started. I'm making on average at least one sale a day, sometimes 2 sales a day. Not any of these trial type of sales, a $30 front end product, and I'm not calling a single soul, and I'm doing it all free using free organic traffic right now. But I've mastered a marketing method that's worked, and I'm rinsing and repeating that marketing method with a system that I believe in. Okay, it's not Lambo and yacht lifestyle yet for me, but it's still, I would say, far, far ahead than the great majority of people who would even watch this video right now. The growth and momentum that I'm experiencing right now. Okay, even though I'm making this video out of one of my vehicles right now, but the reason I'm experiencing this is because of the stuff that I'm sharing with you in this video. If I've got any skill sets, they're not my skill sets. They come from my Father, from your Father, from the Creator, from our source. Just 1 second, just getting a little bit of interruption. Okay, so I'm going to conclude this video. You gotta fix your connection with your Creator. And you know who I'm talking about. That's your first relationship that you've got to focus on. The second relationship that you have to focus on is everyone else in your day-to-day life, even strangers, even homeless people. Doesn't mean you got to go sing Kumbaya. I'm going to We're going to say that again. I don't mean go out there, shake everyone's hand, and pretend you love everyone. I just mean watch how you're reacting to everyone. Watch how you're reacting to everyone. Be courteous. You don't have to love people and be giving people big hugs you don't know, unless you like hugging strange people. That's cool too. But what I'm trying to say is, if there is a God, then most likely He cares how you're treating His other sons and daughters. He doesn't want. He knows that everyone's got their lives going on here on planet Earth, right? But He also wants you to be respectful on the road, respectful in the shopping malls, respectful with your family, respectful with everyone. Okay, you don't have to sing Kumbaya to be respectful. Everyone can do this. Great majority on this planet is not doing so right now. That's why the great majority of the people on this planet cannot experience freedom until you free the mind. The mind is freed through personal development and working on these two relationships. Number one, God. Number two, everyone else. Right? Not Kumbaya. Hopefully you follow me. Personal development every day helps you think differently. It will rewire the way that you think eventually. Eventually you're going to lose some bullshits that may be blocking you right now, or a lot of bullshit that's blocking you to the presence of love. Real love, not special love. Real love is your source that created you. Love is not an emotion. On earth, we consider it an emotion. I love my mom. I love my dad. I love my wife. I love my husband. I love my children. I love my dog. Okay. That's special love. That's not what I'm talking about. Love is the energy, the entity, the spirit, whatever you want to call it, the universe, Jesus, Buddha, Allah. We've got so many different names. Krishna, right? So many different names for the same thing, for the same one. So you're one with the one. Work on that relationship. Number two, everyone else. Number three, personal development every day. Okay, you got to do this or else you won't get to the point of belief. Belief eventually will come to you and you're going to believe physically. You get some chemicals to your brain and I'll believe, baby, I believe. And there'll be no stopping to you then. Again, my name is Rory Singh. Hopefully you got some value here today. That's my message for today. Take care now.